On August 8th, 1999, one of the greatest storylines in professional wrestling history played out. It involves two wrestlers. One was Big Boss Man, who dresses like a member of the Shield, but the Shield didn't debut until 13 years later. Weird, huh? The other wrestler was named Meat. His real name was Sean Stasiak, but they just call him Meat. He was managed by a group of women known as Pretty Mean Sisters, also known as PMS. I'm not making this up. One of those vixens that managed Meat was named Terry Runnels. And on this episode of Sunday Night Heat, Terry took something and put it in Meat's drink and gave it to him. Now, when we see Meat, he's covered in sweat and says that he cannot keep up with Terry because Terry, I guess, is forcing him to have tremendous amounts of sex. Terry gives Meat this drugged drink and then informs him that he has a match against the Shield's grandfather, the Big Boss Man. So Meat and Terry Runnels come out to the ring. It looks like Meat is trying to hide something that is inside of his trunks. You can't really see it until the camera finally shows it, and he has an erection. On national television, he has an erection. And now he has to wrestle a match. Then Big Boss Man comes out swinging his nightstick, which is almost as big as the piece of meat in Meat's trunks. When the match begins, Big Boss Man notices the gigantic bulge in Meat's trunks. He tells the referee he doesn't want anything to do with that. And who can blame him for that? Eventually, Big Boss Man finally gets his hands on Meat and the match begins. It's a terrible match, and it's not surprising considering these are two of the lowest ranking wrestlers in the company. The climax of the match comes when Meat gets behind Big Boss Man and presses hard against him, and Big Boss Man can feel something throbbing. He freaks out and gives Meat a low blow. Then Boss Man powerbombs him and pins him by standing on his wiener. After the match is over, Big Boss Man picks up his nightstick and slams it into Meat's ding-dong. Terry Runnels is devastated by all of this, not because Meat lost, but because his junk has been destroyed by the nightstick. After the match, she makes sure to check on his Wang Chung and sees that no permanent damage has been done, so she's really happy. By the way, Terry is wearing an outfit during this show that looks like her implants are about to fall out of her shirt. And they make sure to zoom in on that as much as possible. And this is why I love professional wrestling.